Let me start this. There were a total of 2 police cars chasing them from behind. The metallic gray vehicle swerved around the street going from line 1 to line 3. Almost there, the driver yelled while making sure the passenger behind her was still sitting tight. The brunette, ocean-eyed little girl sitting besides the driver looked behind them. "They're still chasing us, Mom. I'm almost late for school." "Just a little more, sweetie." Cindy Vortex swiftly turned right and entered the school's entrance. The little girl quickly unfastened her seatbelt and unlocked the car door. She went out and was about to run when Cindy called her not to say goodbye, but, "Macy, your book." Cindy threw a big, thin, white book to her daughter, who was already late for class. "Thanks a lot, Mom." Cindy did not know if it was supposed to be a remark of sarcasm or genuine gratefulness, but that's Macy Vortex for her. Cindy was about to close the window when 4 police officers approached her vehicle. An alarm clock started to ring, then 2, then 3, then 4. Then he grumpily sat up straight on his bed. Here's to another day. He sighed and closed his eyes. He went out of his bed and brushed his brown hair lightly as he turned all of his alarm clocks off. He stared at his bathroom mirror for a moment, noticing his usual unkempt appearance. He put on his clothes and went to work. "What are you saying?" "What do you mean I have 1 month left to live?" The patient blinked multiple times rapidly. Her eyes began to bulge bigger and bigger until tears started to flow. The doctor remained silent and did not. What the fuck? Why is this all so like disconnected? Why is not a single thing connected here?
It's exposition. It always sucks in anything you read.
Okay, just anyone want to take back what I start with what are you saying?
Oh, yeah, sure. What are you saying? What do you mean I have 1 month left to live? The patient blinked multiple times rapidly. Her eyes began to bulge bigger and bigger until tears started to flow. The doctor remained silent and did not feel any sympathy at all for her patient. It was as if she was so used to telling other people how much time they still had to live that she has become numb. It's part of her everyday life. "You have a month to live," she repeated. "But the other doctor said I can still receive treatment. I can still be cured." The hopeless patient pounded on the desk of the doctor. "She said nothing was certain," the patient, who understandably... Fuck! The patient, who was understandably upset, added. She was trying to convince herself more than the doctor. "It's for sure, ma'am. There was not any misdiagnosis nor any miscalculations." "Who do you think you are?" The patient finally burst. She stood up and grabbed the doctor's white coat. "Who do you think you are? Are you a god? You think you're a god? You think you can just tell people how much time they have left to live? Well, not to me. Not to me. You're just a quack doctor. What do you know? Do you even know a mother's heart? Do you? You don't. You freaking don't. You're just a heartless wench." The lady yanked Cindy's hair that was formerly neatly tied in a ponytail. She shaked and wiggled her shoulders until Cindy felt all dizzy and she could not look at the lady's eyes. She understood what the lady meant. She is, after all, a mother herself. Cindy struggled to keep her mouth shut. So this
The
isn't saying that
fuck? Wait,
Cindy has
wait. So
cancer,
what
right?
happened? So yeah, but what happened? So she grabbed her hair and then took her shoulders and shaked her, and she was like, "Oh, you were preggo too."
Yeah, she said that.
Why did you grab her hair?
She said
I
that
really
exactly.
And
like
also, why the
Well,
fuck
I
did
don't know.
Cindy go out of control like that? Why was she was like,
Whoa,
"You
wait,
think
wait.
you're a god? You
No.
heartless."
No, that's not Cindy saying that. That's the lady saying that, right? Cindy's telling her.
I like the
No.
that is Cindy saying that. I like
What?
the imagery of it saying the patient finally burst, implying that Cindy is a tick.
Just spontaneously combusts. After
No,
her
she
clinic hour,
whenever she started her fucking screaming, she was like, and then she fucking
just exploded. Yeah.
shat her pants.
After her clinic hours, Cindy
I found
proceeded
out
to the
that
ladies.
when pregnant women give birth, they can sometimes shit themselves.
Yeah, that happens.
And I'm
I've
pretty
heard.
sure Josh was a doo-doo baby.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep
sure.
reading now. After her clinic hours, Cindy proceeded to the ladies' bathroom. One of her fellow doctors was in there washing her hands. She smiled at Cindy. "What are you smiling at?" Cindy replied bluntly. The red-haired doctor's smile faded. "I know you were the one who gave false hope to my patient earlier just so she can get mad at me and I can be demoted. You think I don't know you?" She smirked. She grabbed the redhead's hair and pulled her into one of the cubicles. Cindy almost dunked the doctor's head into the toilet when Cindy stopped but continued to pull her hair. The fuck? Why
Why
did
is
the
this so,
chief
like,
doctor tell you to do it
violent?
so he can get promoted when I get demoted? You really think he will take you as his underling? Oh, please. Cindy yanked the doctor's hair once more as she screamed for dear life. Don't worry, I'll be the chief doctor no matter what happens, understand? Cindy let go and went out. So young and yet so cunning, what in the world, she mumbled to herself.
Wait. Before you continue, let me like recap what her job is. Cindy's job.
She's a doctor.
I'm to the
Cindy
next
Vortex, an
thing.
oncologist. She's 35 years. Okay, so she is actually part of like. Okay,
Yeah, so
she's a
I'm
doctor.
pretty sure that the patient who was screaming at Cindy because Cindy's the doctor. So
Yeah, Cindy told her that she had a month to live, and it's setting it up like there's
You
going to
think
be
you're a
like the
god?
contrast once we find out that Cindy actually has cancer or whatever.
I'm
Then it's going to
assuming
be
that-
like, oh,
And
that's
then
how
we
it is.
find out that Cindy
Almost
is
that moment.
Kratos and she killed gods. She's a
Yeah,
god killer.
yeah, Cindy's Kratos from the hit series God of War.
Anyway,
Also,
PlayStation
Gold.
hits God of War. Then she pulls out her fucking Mjolnir and then fucking rapes the absolute fuck out of anyone who dares to fight against her. And then she braps on Thanos.
All right, I'm back.
Jesus
Did you hear
Christ.
Elias say she braps on Thanos?
Unfortunately, yes.
AJ, you want to pick it up? Do you know where we're
No,
at?
I literally just said I was going to.
Okay, go, Josh. Go.
Okay.
I literally.
Can I do the? It's like the next, not the next paragraph. Paragraph after.
Bitch
So
ass
do like
see
two.
you see the lines
Okay.
that divide the.
Yeah, you're on Dr. Vortex, right?
So far,
Yeah.
we've done two purges because you guys are
Dr.
retards, so
Vortex.
we'll
Her
do
family name is so fucking retarded. That's American for you, obviously.
two per person.
Penis.
Okay, just read.
Nah, I wasn't gonna.
Oh, get fucked, bitch.
Dr. Vortex, a man's voice called out. I'm not gonna do a voice for Cindy.
Among Us!
Yeah, Among
Oh
Us.
wait, don't interject with weird shit.
Yes, Henry, what can I do for you? Cindy smiled faintly as she walked towards him. Can you be more tactful with your patients? I mean, this issue again? Cindy's smile fainted. Well, I mean, you're my mentor and all. I'm supposed to learn from you, but talking tactfully only gives them false hope, nothing more and nothing less. Cindy looked away. This dialogue sucks. Well, since you're a very strong supporter of honest, unfiltered talking, let me tell you one.
Among Us!
Josh says, yeah,
started.
this is surprisingly well written.
Okay, well, I read it like a year ago. I like you. I really like you, Doctor. A lot. Henry looked at Cindy straight in the eye and
This is fucking cringe.
anticipated a sensible answer. Instead, Cindy kicked him in the shin with her super pointy, super sharp, black-studded stiletto.
What the
Ouch.
fuck is wrong with this bitch? Holy shit. Everyone's so like. This is Teen Spirit shit. This is the type of shit that like you find in Twilight where it's like. Then she said, fuck you to the teacher, and then punched him in the face, and then fucking whammied his ass. And then she said, I'm a bad bitch, and I don't need no man.
How many times do I have to reject you? I have almost no time to raise a kid. How am I even supposed to take care of another one, let alone a big one? Cindy
Oh,
hissed. Who? You,
Yes.
dummy. And make sure I don't ever see that redhead again in the operating room or during my rounds or conferences. You don't know what I can do to her. Cindy walked
fuck?
out. Hey, are you learning martial arts, Doctor? You're a bit too violent sometimes, don't you think so too? Dr. Vortex, wait for me. Another doctor called Dr. Callum approached Cindy and reminded her of tonight's plans. You didn't forget tonight's meeting with one of the stockholders, right? Of course I didn't. Why would I? Truthfully, Cindy has forgotten all about it. Shoot.
Such a
What about
cunt.
Macy? What about Macy, Cindy thought. Remember, he can help you with your promotion, so don't mess this up. The doctor gave her 2 thumbs up and walked away. That's natural.
And then like Cindy spits on his fucking back because she's just that much of a bitch. She's so like goddamn.
It's setting up how
Holy
much of a
shit.
cunt she is. It's gonna like switch once she gets diagnosed or whatever.
Yeah. It's like how in Forrest Gump, like she was such a fucking slut, and then it's like, oh, I have AIDS. Oh, now I'm a conservative housewife, and then like fucking.
Oh my
That was a pretty good. That was a pretty good explanation.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I was gonna say, the thing in the beginning was a dream, right? It was. Was it her dream or was it Jimmy's?
Jimmy's
Wait, I
wet
don't-
dream of Cindy
don't-
being such a cunt.
Right?
I don't think it's a dream.
The thing in the very beginning,
Oh,
or is
we're
is it like
theorizing.
not a flashback, but it's like some kind of time skip?
The school thing.
I think
Liberal.
yeah, I think it's like
Among Us.
It's
Among Us,
going
I
to
think.
happen.
It's in the future.
Okay.
Sussy Among Us.
AJ, you want to start on where it says afternoon came?
Thanos pussy grip.
Okay. Okay, but I can't have Elias interrupting, so
Yeah, let's just go
It's
ahead.
I was
okay,
waiting
he's
for him
brain
to
dead
remind
now.
us. All right. Afternoon came, and Cindy decided it was time to fetch Macy from school. She arrived there just in time to see Macy staring longingly at other kids who had both parents to fetch them. Cindy sighed, but put on a smile as she greeted Macy. Hey, Mom! Macy looked down. What's up? Oh, God, what's up? Is it the matter again? Macy knew what her mother was talking about. How could she not? One of them always brings it up every day. It has become like a normal issue for the two of them. Well, yeah, what else is new? Macy answered lamely. But don't worry, Mom. I've accepted a long time ago that Daddy's up there. Oh God. Oh God. We're not really sure if there is one, but I'm sure he's looking over us. So technically,
So the dad isn't even Jimmy Neutron?
Well, no,
No, the dad's dead.
No. Jimmy Neutron's definitely the dad. Cindy told her daughter that the dad's dead.
Oh, as far as we know, the dad's dead. Let's go with that.
She really is a cunt. Holy shit. That's just mean. That's just so fucking like.
So technically, I still have two parents, right? Cindy just smiled. A phone call from Dr. Callum interrupted their conversation and reminded her yet again about the plan tonight. Hey, I'll see you later at home, okay? I'll try to get home as early as possible, Cindy remarked. That's a promise. Cindy pulled out of their driveway and brought Macy home. After that, she proceeded to go to the so-called tonight's plan with a few doctors and one sleazy stockholder. She found herself parking in a karaoke TV bar that seemed seemingly friendly.
Seemingly.
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 Well, this bar. Hey, Dr. Vortex is here. Oh, that's so weird. Hey, Dr. Vortex is weird. We have to level up the party. Level up the party. Gamer doctor.
My homios.
Gamer doctor.
Dr. Vortex in the house.
The gamer doctor. I died.
Dr.
Dr. Vortex. That's my gamer slang.
Anyway, let's
Dr.
read.
Oh my God. Dr. Callum remarked as he eyed all the other doctors present in the small room. Dr. Henry was also there. Cindy smugly looked at the stockholder, who was already a bit tipsy. She's Cindy Vortex, the rude stockholder eyed her with curiosity, and as much as Cindy hated to admit it, lust. She wobbled and felt goosebumps on her arms and legs.
Wait, wait. What the fuck is going on? So she looks at him smugly, and then now she wants to fuck the stockholder?
No.
He wants to fuck her. The stockholder.
She Cindy, the rude stockholder, eyed her with curiosity as Cindy hated to admit it. Lust. She wobbled and felt goosebumps on her arms and legs. She smiled crookedly and sat on the couch, maintaining a safe.
Section.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
let him
here's the
finish.
thing.
He's reading it.
I wanna make a video edit of this. I genuinely want to like edit
Animate
scenes
or
from
something, or what?
the show, of like characters. You know, like when the what they do with
Like the AMV edits.
Yeah. The MV edits, but do it where like it's the story told, read, and then like the like
I
you
don't think-
crop out. You just take the scenes of like the characters reacting or
What you
or
can,
doing
maybe.
shit
Oh, it's
That'd be so
awful.
hard to do,
with
though. I
like
mean,
black and white.
Really grim, like Christopher Lee-esque narration over an animation of his daddiness, Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, exactly.
okay, AJ,
She
keep
smiled crookedly and sat on the couch, maintaining a
Among
safe
Us.
social distance from the old man. He approached her.
Oh,
I
he's old too.
heard you've been eyeing the chief physician position, the old man started. Cindy eyed him with disgust. She tried to control herself for the sake of her career. The man, whose breath was stinking like smoke, started to make improper advances towards Cindy, much to Cindy's chagrin.
Chagrin. I think
Chagrin?
it's chagrin.
It's chagrin.
That's a
The
French
other
word for
doctors-
sadness, but okay.
Yeah.
The other doctors did not notice what was happening. It was dark, and they were all having their own fun, singing and dancing. Cindy felt fingers running through her pencil skirt and then her shoulder blade. She could not control them all,
My
and so she
fucking
wrestled
God.
with them and yanked his necktie to the ground. Cindy's co-doctors looked at her. She glared at them. "Continue singing or else," Cindy yelled, staring at them. It
Can we
was
just
either
skip to the part where she gets cancer? Because this is just really fucking disgusting.
they were scared of Cindy or they did not really care because they really continued singing. Cindy pulled the struggling man to the men's bathroom and tied his necktie tightly to one of the fountain faucets as he continued yelling for dear life, even threatening her she'll get demoted. "I don't really think someone like you has a say about the things going on in the hospital." "Well, better luck next time." Cindy left him in a very difficult position. Even she was wondering how he would help himself. Cindy dialed Macy's number as she started to go back to the karaoke room to get her things. Nobody was in there anymore. "Hey, sweetie, I'll be home in a bit. Want me to buy you something? Brownies? Ice cream? Pizza?" "No thanks, Mom. I'm good, Mom." "Mom?
Moo?
Moo?"
What?
It says boom. Hold on.
Moo?
I was reading ahead and I
It fucking
Wait,
says
what-
boom.
they were
Let me
like-
find this.
They were supposed to say
Mom?
like,
Moob?
mom. I guess it was just supposed to be like a longer mom, I guess.
Mom? Yeah, I think so.
Like mom.
Boom.
Moom.
Anyway.
Macy heard Cindy's phone fall and crash to the ground. Dead silence was everything she could hear after that. All
All right,
right.
want to finish the chapter?
Yep.
Where is the ending here? Yeah, okay.
It's
Okay. Cindy found herself lying on a hospital bed, rather weak and stiff. She sat up straight and saw a woman facing her back to her. "Dr. Vortex?" She faced her. "Lily, what happened to me? I felt intense abdominal pain, and then after that, I don't know. I think I just fainted," Cindy said, all unworried. Silence. Silence. Lily gulped before speaking. "You have gastrinoma." Is that like just diarrhea or something? What's
No, that's
gastrinoma? I wanna know.
cancer.
it's cancer.
Why is there
I think it's
gas in
intestinal
it?
cancer.
Why is-
I was just saying, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shitting and farting. Cancer.
Oh my god.
Okay. You have gas.
That's the worst time to laugh while reading.
Fuck, just read it, please.
Okay, wait. I really want to say you have shitting and farting disease or something. You have gastrinoma. And okay.
We're laughing at someone who has cancer, guys.
You have gastrinoma, and it has distantly spread to the other parts of your body. As seen from the CT scan, your liver in particular seems to be very much at risk. The tumor is malignant, and isn't malignant just like something that it's not developing?
No, benign.
No, that's
is-
benign.
Oh,
Malignant's the
Malignant
other
means
thing. Malignant's
yeah.
bad.
Malignant's the opposite.
Okay. Malignant, and Dr. Lily was cut off by Cindy, who already knew what she meant. Cindy blinked back tears as she looked away. "It's the final stage." She glanced at Lily for further confirmation. "I'm so sorry to say this, Dr. Vortex, but you have stage 4 gastric cancer." Yeah, she's gonna shit and fart until she dies. How long can I, you know what I mean, the years? 1 year max. Cindy was incredibly shocked. 1 year? Cindy felt rather weak and disheartened. For her, 1 year sounded such like a very short time. What about treatments? Chemotherapy, radiation surgery? There's a lot of options, right? Macy Vortex was all Cindy could think about. Wait, what? Macy Vortex was
Her
all
daughter.
Her
Cindy
daughter.
could think about. Oh, yeah. Uh, you know the answer to that, Doc. Surgery will be unfeasible because it has distantly spread, while chemo and radiation, well, it can only give you a month or two. There's also the possibility of suffering from tumor recurrence after treatment. I'm just retarded for like long words. Lily, you were once under me. Do me a favor and erase all my records. I want absolutely nobody to know about this. What? How can you even legally do that? Okay. Author's
You
note, I'm
can't, but
sorry
she
it's not
doesn't
good.
care
Thanks for dropping by.
because she has cancer.
Cindy's just a badass cunt. She's just so fucking annoying that even when she has cancer, she's just
Let me
Insufferable,
let me
yeah.
get a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna continue.
Yeah,
let
I'll
me
stop and get
let
that
me
too.
let me fuck with my daughter's perception of life and the world by lying to her in her face and saying that her dad is dead, so that every day of her life she will continuously just talk about the fact that her dad's dead. I think that's kind of funny that like she's like, oh, I feel so bad. Oh, my dad's dead.